Hello everyone. Hello, Schmokey here, and I've just watched The Boys premiere, the first three episodes of season four. This is, yeah, I've just sat back and watched all of them, and I have a few things to say. I want to start off by saying that I like The Boys. I do like it, even though if you're familiar with my content and stuff, we're not fans of the woke stuff. But, but, the boys tends to do it in a way that I find funny. And, like, the commentary on the left versus right. And Eric Kripke, the showrunner, he is very adamant about he hates Trump and he hates the MAGA crowd, and they're really leaning into that stuff. So I have to straight off the bat say that they definitely don't like right wingers, and uh, I'm sort of aligned on more to them than left wingers. So they don't like me. They don't like me, but I'm still enjoying the show because of maybe in an ironic way, because I'm liking characters that I'm not meant to, and and they're stuffing up because what their aim is being subverted by really good acting and really good characters and dialogue, and so taking shots at right wingers and stuff, it it just bounces off of me whilst watching this because I just don't care. It's woke. It is a woke show, but just the fact to sit back and watch Homelander is like a win for me. I watched the show for Homelander. He is the best. Obviously evil. I often describe him as deliciously evil, and I love the actor. Is it Anthony Starr? He is such a great actor. I think he's an Aussie, and his expressions and all these facial, all that stuff. That's like what we'd try to do in method acting back in school. He's really good at that stuff. So I wanted to. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an experiment. If I should go through scene by scene or just talk about what I like. I think. I think because I'm doing this one long cut, I think I'll talk about what I liked first, and then we'll click through some scenes. This will be a YouTube edit, so I can't really play anything copyright stuff. Yeah, so what do I like? Well, I really... actually, let me start with what I dislike. I don't like... the actual boys themselves, I haven't liked them for all these three seasons, and now four. Huey is a bitch. He's a limp-wristed bitch. He's low T. He's the actor himself is like cringe. I don't like MM. He's an annoying character. There's always drama with him. I keep on saying out loud when I'm watching. I'm like, God, he's like a woman. God, like not taking any cheap shots at you women who watch me. Thank you. But I just meant like in that stereotypical like over emotional stuff. I was like, my God, it's like a fucking woman here. So yeah, I'm being a bit naughty, but that's just how I felt. I don't like Frenchie. I hate French. In fact, I don't like Frenchie and what is her name, Kimiko, so much that I don't even put the subtitles on. So when their story matters not to me. So when they're doing the hand signals, I don't have the subtitles on, so I don't know what they're saying, and I don't care. And guess what? It hasn't affected the story. I still, I care about the supes. That's what I care about. So the boys, not so much, except for obviously Billy Butcher. Uh, I love him. He's diabolical, mate. He's so great, and I'm just trying to think of the actor's name. I do have an actor's guide list here, a character guide list. Carl Urban, of course. How could I forget? Isn't he another Aussie as well? I'm Aussie. Oh, I love all these Aussie actors. Yay! Yeah, so we've got here are all the characters, I should say, the big players. So I really like. Now I said I didn't like the actual boys himself, but I really love the supes. I really do. Uh, Homelander is my favorite. He is so evil and so immature and fucked in the head. He's like this big kid, but with amazing powers. You dare not question him. And in fact, they tackle that in this season, in these at least in these first three episodes, where even he is realizing because Homelander is smart, but he's not. He is retarded when angry, and he does like retarded things. Uh, kind of reminds me of me. Like I'm smart, but when I get angry, I get really dumb, and it's sort of similar with him. He can't help himself. He can't fucking help himself. Yeah. So I really liked. Oh man, just watching Homelander is such a treat. His story with his son here, as my mouse has just stopped working. His story with his son is really quite nice because there's a tug of war between Butcher and Homelander trying to get Ryan on their side. Is it Ryan? Yeah. Mouse has just stopped working. If you just give me 1 second. I'm trying to do this in one long take, and I sort of do. I have bare bones equipment. I'm not some big editor. We just do it. So yeah. Okay. What do I want to say? More of what I liked. Well, I think what I'm going to do is because I can't think too clearly right now. I'm going to skip through some of these scenes, and we're going to pick out some things to say. So there's Butcher himself, and he meets what's his name? The guy from Supernatural, the dad. He's in it. Negan from Walking Dead. He's in it, and they're like old friends and stuff. Oh yeah. What's her name? I'll bring up the character list. Victoria has a kid. And she's a supe as well. She injected the V serum into her. And she's like got this... You can see on the screen she's got that creepy sort of face thing going on. There's Kimiko. I have to get these names right. I've been watching for such a long time and I still don't even remember. That's probably telling that I don't really give a fuck about Kimiko and Frenchie and MM and Huey. Oh my god, so boring. Show me more of the supes. Show me the inner working of Vought. Show me all that stuff. Not Huey and his woes about women. Oh, Starlight. I want to be with Starlight. It's like, fuck off. Yeah, so I'm going to keep on skipping through a little bit. Kimiko is fighting. Yeah, the whole first part of the episode is trying to take out Victoria with this like strange plan using acid, and it totally fails. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a subplot where MM is talking to. Now, what is her name? Is it? Is it Stillwell? No. No, let me just have a look. I can't remember her name. But the CIA agent person. Yeah, so he's working with her. Homelander's plagued by nightmares about some of the things he's done. Look at the room that he's in, sleeping. Oh yeah, he's not impressed. There is, what is her name? Is it Ashley? Uh, just having some trouble. I've said this in my previous videos. I have trouble. I don't know what term the condition is called or whatever. I have trouble recognizing faces. So yeah, even some of my closest friends, like it's fucking scary. So just bear with me with that. Yeah, so they're looking for replacements for the Seven, and that's when they come across the smartest chick in the world. Here we can see some of the. There's some funny stuff with the Deep. The Deep is really funny. He's such an airhead. He's such a doofus. I'm going to skip through a bit. A-Train has some... I've never really liked A-Train because he's a douche. He's like... All these characters are so bad. It's just a mash of bad people. Yeah, then Frenchie like totally gets gay with this dude, and yeah, I just didn't really like it because I thought he was like the whole thing was he was like developing a bond with Kamiko, and now like they've just in season 4 they've introduced this love interest, and I didn't even know Frenchie was gay. I thought he was straight. Like seriously, I swear he was straight. But no, they've changed it up a bit. Got to tick the boxes, make people gay and stuff like that. And as I always say in these videos, you know, we don't have anything wrong with gay people. They're just people. But when it's like forced all the time, that's when we don't like it. You know, it's like all the time. This character's non-binary. This character's this character's that. Homelander's getting old. He doesn't like it. He's collecting his pubes. This is when they find... Oh, what is her name? It was... Yeah, I can't find it in the character list. She had a clever name. It was, she's the smartest woman in the world. And when I did the trailer breakdown for this, I said, who's this bitch talking to Homelander like this? But now I can actually see that Homelander, like I said before, I said he's smart. He says he's smart. He's pretty arrogant, isn't he? And he's like, well, I'm pretty smart too. But he needs someone with real smarts to be able to think of a plan to take out the boys. And Homelander has a few goals. He wants to be emperor of the earth. He wants, humans to be his playthings. And that's his like ultimate goal. And I'm trying to think of the end game for what they're going to do. I've just heard that Eric Kripke says that they're going to do a season 5 and that's going to be it. My guess is it will be Butcher and Ryan killing Homelander, a lot of them together killing Homelander, and because Homelander's like the ultimate threat, and then Vought will be taken down, and Supes will still exist, but it just won't be like how it was. That is my guess for how the show is going to end. But yeah, so Homelander's enlisted some help. Now I'm just clicking. Oh yeah, they have the MAGA crowd who love Homelander getting bashed to death. Yeah, and the Deep's like, oh shit, what are we doing here? Here we can see clearly, I'll put this back full screen, we can see the commentary that Eric Kripke's trying to do about the left versus the right. A lot of people find this distasteful because I've heard that some people say that they take shots at both sides. No, they don't. They take shots at the right Trumpers, MAGA crowd. That's because they see them as the devil. Eric Kripke and all those woke people see Trump as the devil. They see anyone who supports him as the devil. So it's pretty blatant, and it's off-putting, but I just sort of, it bounces off for me. It goes away because I'd rather sit back and watch stuff about Homelander and the supes. So they orchestrate this big plan to have a riot and make the Starlighters look bad. The Deep with his octopus. Oh no. Yeah, like, see, Simon Pegg has a terrible American accent, and he's literally a vegetable in this, and it's just boring. Yeah. Butcher is having visions of his wife, his late wife. Yeah. Oh yeah. I maybe. It was hard for me to find it, so I may be sailing the high seas. But don't worry, I will be purchasing like the DVDs and stuff. So I try to support things that I like. Like, you know how I bought like the Tom Swift DVD, even though it's a terrible show. Will Ferrell shows up in a strange cameo. It's not very funny. But the whole white savior film thing, and like making A-Train say like, this ain't gonna be the end for me, instead of this isn't gonna be the end. Like, yeah, there's like that stuff that like black people have to deal with in life. Like, I have some black friends in America, here in Australia too, but in America I hear a lot about how things are in America, and how black people have to put up with a few different things. And I thought it was all victimhood mentality bullshit until I really had a talk with my friend, and she was telling me how the cops treat black people, and then I looked into it, and I learned something. I learned something that it's true that black people are not looked upon very well by the police in America. That is a trial that they have to deal with because of the color of their skin, and that's crazy. So that's kind of a different subject. So we'll get back to... the only thing I like about this is Harvest, Neil Young. That's a fantastic album. Talking with... Yeah, here's Frenchie with his boyfriend, or his fling, whatever. Kimiko goes to a speech therapist and just gets... It is set that... the reason that she can't talk is because of trauma, and that's a real life thing. People do go mute because of trauma, and it can be conquered in some circumstances with speech therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy and stuff like that. You can break through and get mutes to speak again. What's this bit? Ryan. What is her name? I might need to search. If y'all could give me a second, I can search. Let's see. The Boys Season 4 characters. Oh, there's a few characters that are gone. Queen Maeve, nah. Soldier Boy, was Soldier Boy put back into stasis at the end of the last season? He's gone. Is that her? Oh, Marie Moreau. That's a different woman. I don't know who that is. Let's just call her the smart girl. The smart girl is working plans. She's not having any of it. Is it Ashley? Yeah. This whole video is just me going, is their name? Yeah, there's some cool, Ashley is like, you better be careful what you say around Homelander, because he will laser you. And the smart girl's like, nah, I'm saying what I want, and you better back off. And in fact, you should say what you want. Jessica. What was her actual name? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that I can't remember names or faces. It doesn't matter. So they're doing the Ryan's first mission. Like they're training for his first mission, which is all staged. It's all staged, just like a lot of their missions were, the Seven's missions. Here we go. Here we come to the truther meeting, and yeah, I have a few things to say about this. Like, they're being pretty disingenuous with like conspiracy theorists and right wingers, and sort of putting them all in this bunch and saying that anyone who questions authority or just has questions about the nature of the universe is an alt-right evil person. And there's some funny shit. There's some funny like here I see Jesus with an AK-47, like that's funny, and like show me the curve. They got like flat earth stuff, but it's really taking shots, and they don't take shots at the left, and it's fucking one-sided. And you know what you're doing, Eric Kripke. You think Trump is the devil. It's you got TDS. It's pretty cringe, okay? So you should really ease off with this right wingers are evil thing, and focus on the supes and the story instead. That's what I have to say. And I have to be careful what I click, because this guy is fucked up. Soldier Boy. I'll skip quite a bit more. A-Train's talking to his nephews, and then his brother shows up. His brother is like such a drama queen. I like this woman. She does a good job portraying. Once again, it's like she's an alt-righter and stuff like that, but she does a good job portraying it, and like they do it in a funny kind of way. So I'm like okay with watching it. What was that bit? A-Train sees them spying on them, so he goes to their base and meets them there already. That's when he hands over that drive with all of that information about the head popper. This is the scene. This is the scene where look at this. Queen Maeve's all-gender ballroom. But yeah, this was the scene of Ryan accidentally killing someone. And you can see all their reactions. And he gets upset about it. Now I have to be careful. There's a big fight here. The guy can duplicate himself. And they have a big ass fight. And I probably can't show that on YouTube. So I'll click over it. Homelander, he's the best. Such a good actor. We want to see more Homelander. I think the end game of the show is to kill Homelander, and that will be in the next season, and it'll bring down Vought Industries, and that's what we're going to see. Oh God, Colin with the gay stuff. This I don't care about. Bye-bye. Kamiko, I don't care about her stuff. Butcher, I care about. I care about him because he's so human. He's so... I don't like. But Butcher is so human, especially with his talk in episode 3 with Ryan about how he's a bad man and what he's truly scared of. That was good. That was good how he was like, I'm scared that I'm going to die and not leave a mark on this world, and especially after losing your mother, and you're the only thing that's left that connects me to her, and we're going to end on bad terms, and that terrifies me more than anything else. That was good. That was good dialogue. Good father-son bonding sort of... Because, fathers have, what is it called? Paternal instincts as well. So we're on episode 3. Uh, what was Homelander? He was... Yeah, he was doing like a... Introducing the new people to the Seven. Um, Kimiko, Frenchie, don't care. This was funny. The Mortal Kombat Lamplighter versus... that was funny. How they... It was like Mortal Kombat when they were playing the game. She digs Homelander and will do anything for him. So like they established that. Is this where? Yeah, the Deep with his octopus girlfriend is pretty fucked up. Uh, this is when Billy Butcher has the fentanyl laced cookies to try and knock out his son. So they not to kill him, but to render him unconscious, so they can ferry him away, take him to a safe facility, and really give him the lowdown about what Homelander's really about, and how to train him in a proper way. But that plan is discarded when Ryan wants to simply talk. MM is trying to get A-Train on their side, and it looks like it's going to work. A-Train's had enough. Even though A-Train is terrible. They're all terrible. They're all bad. Frenchie's having his delusions. I don't care. Here's the good talk with Ryan. It moved me. It was very touching. Yeah, here we go. It's very, very beautiful. Homelander lasers his poor lady in the head. Just as there we have it, I had better click off of that. I'd better click off of that too. Just as is it Emma Ashley? We're gonna call her Ashley, yeah. She was gonna resign, and then she saw that, and she knows that she is fucked. She can't step down with the things she knows. She's fucked. She put her resignation straight into the shredder. She is staying. We got more of the alt-righter. Then, this was a good scene about, Starlight, like, how do I feel about Starlight? She's, we would do things differently. If I had her powers, we'd be doing things differently. And her set of morals is different to my set of morals. But, she was a pageant queen bitch when she was younger. And this chick is telling her how much her words and her actions affected her. And it echoed on even to this day, where she wants to fuck up Starlight and really show her true colours. And look at her face. She's like, oh shit, well, I am a piece of shit, and you are going to expose me for how evil I was. The Vought on Ice, the Seven on Ice is so funny. That's the stuff we like to see, the mockery of how like Marvel is and how Disney is. We want to see stuff like that. This is when Homelander detects Huey and starts lasering everyone. It is funny. It is good. Yeah, see more stuff with Huey and his mum. Don't really care. She had depression or some shit. That's why she left when he was a boy. The Deep and the Smart Girl get it on, and I don't actually understand what happened here. What is that? Did she insert something in herself? I don't really understand what... But she seems really dumb now. I don't know. Homelander gets angry at his son, and he fucks up. And then he has this... They do a great thing here. This is a great visual of Homelander's different emotions, different aspects to himself. And they've done that before in previous seasons where he stands in front of a mirror and... Oh, boo-hoo-hoo! That whole thing, like... They've done it before, and it's good. And Anthony Starr's just such a great actor. yeah, they're saying, what do they say? You have to go home. You must go home to sort this all out. And that means back to the lab where he was made. So there we have like a little. I'm not the most insightful person with this. I was like, whose name is that? What's going on? But it's okay. I was just talking about some things I liked, and yeah. So to recap, don't like a lot of the actual boys members. Boys members. The members of the group, the boys. You have the dirty mind, not me. Yeah, and then don't really like so much of them, but the supes, I love the intricacies of how the supes work and how everyone is under the thumb of Homelander. He's such a threat. He could burn the fucking world down, and he's on the teetering edge of doing it as well. And people know it, and they're trying to stop him. The boys, the CIA, a few the president, or at least the nominee. So yeah, I just watched this for Homelander. I watched it for the good dialogue. I'm probably gonna go back and watch. I just watched the last season, so I don't need to see that again right now. I think I'm gonna go back to Stormfront season and watch a bit of that, because she is fucking diabolical, mate. She's fucked. They're all so fucked and racist and cruel and like genuinely bigoted. Which it's funny because like these words, that's like what all the lefties call people like me, even who like question things and stuff. But in this case, these Homelander is like actually these things, and so Stormfront is a literal Nazi. Not very subtle, Eric Kripke. Not very subtle. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think we'll leave it at that. It's like a half an hour video. Just a few things I wanted to say. I will be watching the rest of this and probably some more videos to come along as well. So yeah. Okay. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you out in the stars. All right. Peace.